Hello, welcome. We're having a conversation today with Chris Kourliouros, Director of Marketing, Product Marketing for NovaTech Process Solutions. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you, Mark. Happy to be here.
Great. So based on your accomplishments in 2016, what are some key initiatives that NovaTech is undertaking to improve your value to customers this year?
Okay, so I'll say that to start off, NovaTech, one of the things that we're embracing is ExxonMobil's open architecture. From our standpoint, we have the D3 distributed control system. We view the control system as very open, and we just totally align and agree with ExxonMobil's vision. So I'm going to say from that standpoint, we're participating and we're excited at things to come. So as far as 2016, it's been a really good year for us, and that's allowed us to reinvest into our R&D and enhance our current offerings. One of the things we're enhancing is our current process controller. We're coming out with a new controller this year called the PCM5. The D3, the process controller we have at this point, is one of the most powerful controllers on the market, and the PCM5 is really going to take it to the next level. Right now with the PCM5, customers are going to inherently get virtualization capabilities. So from our standpoint, the D3 has been virtual for a long time. We're actually one of the first systems that embraced virtual at the server level. And now with the PCM5, we'll have virtualization built in at the controller level, where customers can cost effectively have systems to train, test and develop on. And the other thing, too, that the PCM5 will bring is enhanced cybersecurity. So we have no configuration cybersecurity out of the box. It just locks the system up, and we think that's something that customers will find lots of value. So the PCM5, one of the things that it's going to do is really give us a platform to give customers the capabilities and give sort of the open architecture that ExxonMobil is looking for. Things such as OPC at the controller level. It's one thing we don't have now, but we'll get. 61131 programming and APC at the controller level. The other thing that we're working on is, as a company, we're working on platform-independent offerings. So we've been very D3-centric. Now we're looking to open that up, bring our expertise out to our customers and new customers as well. We're really excited at this forum to showcase something called Augmented Manual Procedures, or AMP. AMP is a platform-independent solutions that complements the control system and allows you to run procedures on any system. It's platform-independent. So that's something that we're excited. It's gotten really good traction, and look for good things to come there. Thirdly, we're collaborating with our utility division. In utilities, we have lots of expertise. They have the #1 substation automation platform in the market. And we're looking to borrow upon that expertise and bring some of those capabilities into the process division. One of the things that we're doing there is the PCM5. So the PCM5, the hardware is actually, it borrows on the hardware that's used in the substation level. So that cross-pollinating, both in software but in the hardware level is something that we think will add more value to our customers as well.
Great. So thinking about 2017, what are the two biggest challenges you see for your customers?
So the things that we're hearing from customers are increased return on assets and the shortage of skilled workforce, the labor, the aging operators, the aging workforce, many of the themes that we're hearing here at ARC. So from a return on asset standpoint, one of the things that customers, they're trying to do more with less. I mean, that really is what we're seeing and what's going on. So they're inundated and there's very little time to add enhancements. One of the things with our system is that we pride ourselves on being the lowest total cost of ownership. So that's one of the things that we can help increase the ROA. Our system, we have a platinum pledge that we give customers a 20-year migration path where they can upgrade their applications, 20-year-old applications to today's technology. Actually, just to give an example, we had a customer, I'm going to say about 6 months ago, that upgraded from a system in 1998 to the most current system, in a week. They were able to port over all their applications and then start building upon that so they can get more from the system, so they can take advantage of the newest features. The other thing that we're looking to do is with the controller, so that customers can get more of it, more from it. So for the PCM5, it'll be a platform where they'll be able to add more tags, do more processing, make more, with what they have. So give more capabilities inherently with the upgrades to the system. Secondly, for the aging, skilled workforces, customers, there are resource issues, that they're constrained. So from NovaTech standpoint, one of the things that we've done is we've increased our services department to help with that. So at NovaTech, we have certification programs, and customers take our engineers, put them on site. They're able to speak the same language, and they're able to work together to get better applications, safer, more efficient systems, and realize value. So that on-site support, whether it's on a project basis or we have some customers that years and years and years they utilize our engineers, it's something that we see growing. And the other aspect to capturing that knowledge, for the skilled workforces is our augmented manual procedures product, AMP. It's able to go in, document best practices, capture the knowledge of your older, more experienced operators. So when the new generation comes in, they're able to pick up sort of where they left off, pass the torch, and continue to operate and do the things they're doing.
Okay. We hear constantly about disruptive technologies that make their way up to the plant floor. What technologies are you seeing, and what is NovaTech doing in response?
So actually, nowadays, it's just a really good time to be part of technology, right? I mean, we've been talking about so much here at ARC, and industry-wide, there's a lot of exciting things happening. Things like artificial intelligence, machine learning, just exciting stuff. I read an article that not too long ago that NVIDIA actually taught a car to drive, self-driving cars, by learning itself based on the input from other drivers. So I can see that actually translate into the process world. So that machine learning, getting that optimum, technology going, we think that that's something that'll come. Though from our industry, one of the things, being so risk averse, we're slow to adopt technology. So things that we talked maybe 5 or so years ago, things like virtualization and mobile, one of the things we're seeing is that customers are slowly starting to adopt those. So and that's kind of exciting to see that as well. It's just a slower adoption curve. So from a virtualization standpoint, it's common now that happens. One of the things we're looking at is even to deliver our system as a virtual image, just to make it easier for the end user and get people to realize all the benefits from that standpoint. And then mobile, that's a slower to adopt thing, but everyone's interested. It's at home with us, and it's something that, we should expect at the workplace. And pending, the constraints there, the hurdles that we have to get across, I think we'll see more adoption there. So I will say one of the technologies that I really am excited about is augmented reality. I think there's going to be a special place for that. So we've seen, augmented reality sort of all our life, right? I think back to GPS. I remember when GPSs first came out, you had a display and then it dinged at you, but you would have to look at it and then you would get your instructions that way. Well, it was augmented with voice and then with live traffic and data and then with, lane assist and all that sort of stuff. So one of the things and nowadays some cars even has heads-up display, right, where you can see it. Well, what has that really done? So from my standpoint, I turn the phone off and I don't even look at the screen. The voice is good enough. It augments, my life that I can get there faster. So that's a great thing. And nowadays I even set it just so that, it's just alert only. And then there's instances like my Apple Watch, that when there's something going on, it like taps at me so I don't even have to hear anything, that it needs attention and I can go to. That paradigm to me it's all about getting digital information to the operator, so in GPS, the operator of the car, in order for them to safely drive and safely get at where they're going to be. So I can kind of relate that to the process side, right? So from the process side, AMP with augmented manual procedures, one of the things that we're trying to do, or what we want to do, is take advantage of, we see certain technologies line up to where, that could be a reality as well. So things like Microsoft HoloLens. HoloLens, there's some really exciting things happening in the commercial space, in the military space, it's already there. And I can envision actually, for those manual actions going out in the field, looking at valves, looking at procedures, having them be part of you, but not in a distractive way, to more efficiently get operators to accomplish their jobs, I can see that sort of taking off. And I know that that's a topic here at ARC that's been getting lots of attention, and I think industry-wide that probably has the most potential to come. So I'm really excited about that.
Great. Well, thank you very much. This has been a conversation with Chris Kourliouros, Director of Product Marketing at NovaTech Process Solutions.